New at noon, a Van Buren man pleads guilty in a sex extortion case and is avoiding prison time for now. Ethan Pettigrew pleaded guilty in Crawford County Circuit Court to sexual extortion and possessing child sexual abuse material. He'll serve 10 years of supervised probation on each charge, and as part of his sentence, Pettigrew must register as a sex offender, complete treatment within a year, and have no contact with the victim or their family. If he violates probation, he could face up to 30 years in prison. Also new at noon, the Arkansas football community is mourning the loss of one of its all-time greats. Former Arkansas Razorback linebacker and San Diego Chargers standout Billy Ray Smith Jr. has died at the age of 64. His family says he died after a battle with dementia caused by CTE. Smith was a two-time All-American at Arkansas before being selected 5th overall in the 1983 NFL Draft. He spent his entire 10-year NFL career with the Chargers and was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2000. Well, if you're driving through Benton County today, you might want to pay some close attention to signs in the area. Stagecoach Road will be partially closed for construction of a pipe crossing. That work is happening now through 5 this evening, pending weather or any other delays. The legal fight over Fayetteville's new Ramey Junior High has hit another roadblock. A Washington County Circuit judge has dismissed an appeal challenging plans for the new Ramey Junior High School. The appeal was filed by a Fayetteville resident after the city council voted to move the project forward. The judge ruled the resident did not have legal standing to bring the case, so construction can now continue as planned. Well, Fort Smith City Director will not be up for re-election this November after 20 years in office. Kevin Settle says he will be leaving his position, seat 6, after his term ends on December 31st. He said in a statement that he's proud to have served alongside 3 mayors and 21 fellow city directors. He cited family reasons for this decision and asked for privacy. Well, Fort Smith is one step closer to choosing its next city administrator. 2 finalists, acting city administrator Jeff Dingman and Robert Civic, met with residents and answered questions about their vision for the city. During the forum, both candidates shared their priorities as Fort Smith continues debating whether to keep its current form of government or switch to a mayor-council system.
Part of the challenge for this position will be building a consensus among those elected officials to start working in the same direction, but also just a clear message to the community that, that our elected officials are working together for the betterment of the community.
The Fort Smith Board of Directors is expected to make its hiring decision at its August 4th meeting. Madison County Sheriff Ronnie Boyd says he is stepping down before the end of his term. In his resignation letter, Boyd says his continued presence could impede the progress of the sheriff's office. His resignation will take effect next month, and no details about an interim sheriff have been announced. The next full-time sheriff will be elected in November. Chuck Melton won the Republican primary, is currently the only candidate on the ballot. Well, fewer Arkansans are signing up for Obamacare this year, and experts say higher costs are playing a role. New federal data shows enrollment in Affordable Care Act health plans is down in 49 states, including in Arkansas. Enrollment in the state dropped by 10% compared to last year. The decline comes after enhanced federal premium subsidies expired, making coverage more expensive for many people. And as heat warnings remain in place, animal shelters are reminding pet owners about health risks. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach shares why they say you should actually keep your pet completely out of the heat.
Under the Fayetteville Animal Services City Ordinance, it's illegal to leave an animal inside a car when the outdoor temperature is 70 degrees or above. But in addition to keeping your pet out of the car, it's also important to keep them inside as much as possible. Many people think that as long as their pet isn't inside a hot vehicle, that they're safe. But Fayetteville Animal Services says in this kind of heat, animals can overheat outside in just minutes. If left untreated, heat exhaustion can quickly progress to heat stroke, a potentially fatal condition. That's why they say it's crucial to keep outdoor time to just 5 to 10 minutes. Hot pavement can also burn an animal's paws, adding to the risk of heat-related illness.
We have beautiful parks in the area, beautiful hiking trails that are shaded. Look at those options where you're keeping not only yourself safe, but your animals safe and off of the asphalt or concrete sidewalks, because it will burn their pads.
Animal Services says that they usually get at least one call a day during this time of year when it's this hot, related to an animal being in a car or suffering from heat exhaustion. If you do come across one of these animals, it's important to not only call your local shelter immediately, but to give it water slowly instead of all at once. Giving it too much water can be dangerous. Just let it comfortably cool down. In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Claire Everbach, 5 News.
Thank you, Claire. Well, getting your product on Walmart's shelf may not be enough anymore. Now it's about showing up on someone's screen first. Our partners at Arkansas Business report the way products get discovered at Walmart is changing. As more shoppers buy online, suppliers are putting more focus on omni-channel marketing to make sure that their products appear in search results, online recommendations, and in stores. Experts say brands now have to think about beyond shelf space and use digital tools to reach customers where they're shopping. And while we're on the topic, for the first time in more than a decade, Walmart is no longer the world's largest company by revenue. Amazon topped this year's Fortune Global 500 list, ending Walmart's 12-year run at number 1. Walmart now ranks second, followed by China's State Grid. Well, Fort Smith-based ArkBest is reporting another strong quarter with revenue topping $1 billion. ArkBest says its second quarter revenue climbed to $1.2 billion, up from $1 billion during the same time last year. The company also reported higher adjusted net income and stronger earnings per share. Company leaders say growth came from increased shipments and continued improvements across its logistics business. ArkBest says it is staying focused on long-term growth, even as the freight industry continues to face challenges. Well, back to school supplies and lunches are going to cost you a little more this year. Research shows families are expected to spend $4,000 per student. Here's how that all breaks down. A new lunchbox will cost about $4 more this year. Notebooks are up 92 cents. Index cards and paper jumped 70 cents. Analysts say tariffs are driving prices up because most school supplies are imported. And with the prices of some fruit, some juices, and bread also up, a school lunch is also likely to cost more as well. And check this out, we're getting a look at new video of the new lights and entertainment system that's being installed at Razorback Stadium. The Razorback football Instagram page made this post thanking the crew that helped install these. The upgraded system has multiple custom logo projections, lasers, effects, and show programming. The season opener at Razorback Stadium is September 5th against North Alabama.